What's up, guys? This is Jesse Corby at Jeweler's Advantage, and in this video, we are going to talk about how you can create your dream jewelry collection with artificial intelligence. So it's starting to catch on. The secret is out. You can design jewelry with AI, and it's amazing. So as everyone starts to figure this out, you're going to start seeing really unique use cases. Maybe a jewelry design studio is going to put out an AI to help you work with them, or you're going to see some jewelers put a design tool on their calendar page to drive traffic to book customs appointments. We'll get to that topic later on. There's some reasons why that could potentially be harmful to a brand, but we'll get into that later on. What people don't realize what you can do yet is you can create your entire dream jewelry collection, build a brand around it, and build a business around it. So people are coming to me and asking, hey, well, that's great that you can create AI jewelry images. How are you actually going to produce the piece? Well, baked into the Jeweler's Advantage AI, we have the ability to not only do jewelry design, but also market the piece and the entire brand, develop an entire sales strategy, develop all of the operations for a business that can scale, and all of the finance models that are going to actually fund all of these activities. So Jeweler's Advantage is going to make somebody a millionaire. Mark my words on that. But today I'm going to show you how you can develop your own dream jewelry collection and have fun with the creative side of things. So when you get into the tool, it's going to look like this. We've made this super simple. So all you would do is come down to product and you would click product. And what that is going to do is it's going to prime the AI to create something like this. I've already got a thread started here, and I want to show you how I created an entire small collection that would have been the basis for an entire brand, or perhaps a section of a product offering for a brand. And I did it in under 10 minutes, and the products are incredible. So all I did was click product. What that did was get Jeweler's Advantage talking. Here it's talking about rings with both a market segment and a style segment. So there's real product strategy happening here. We're not just talking about what a ring is. We're talking about what a ring is as a product in the market for people that buy jewelry, your customer. So this is as much of a CEO as it is a creative director, and you'll get to see what this does. So we're talking about rings, earrings, bracelets, pendants, chains, and watches, anything that a jewelry brand could sell. And once that was established, I said, I would like to make some cultural jewelry with tiger eye beads or using tiger eye as a material in general. Of course, I will have beaded bracelets because that's what you see with tiger eye most of the time. But please give me ideas for other products as well. Maybe I want to come up with more ideas that I can't even conceive of yet, and that's why I'm using AI. That is what makes AI a miracle technology. I want to include yellow gold and white diamond accents on all of my tiger eye pieces. So the reason I'm doing that is because I want to elevate the perception of tiger eye, which is usually a semi-precious stone. How can we turn this into a high margin product that's not only going to be beautiful and inspiring, but also something that's going to make money, something that's going to sustain your family? So that's exactly what we get into. We've got tiger eye pendant necklaces, tiger eye earrings, tiger eye rings, tiger eye cufflinks and tie pins, hair accessories, and I think it capped out at hair accessories. These were the ideas provided by Jeweler's Advantage in under 30 seconds. So we get down and I just say, great, create this product. All I did was I copy and paste this section with necklaces, and boom. Winning product, 1 for 1 so far. Notice how there's cultural elements. We'll get to that in a second. We've got yellow gold, diamond accents, and a beautiful tiger eye piece in a pendant here. As far as the criticism, or at least the curiosity of how are you actually going to produce this piece, CAD operators and specialists in that field are already getting their head around how you could do a 3D scan and produce this. Our model produces the photography in a way that it's going to be viewed from an angle that a CAD designer could create the product more easily. So boom, 1 for 1, that's a product right there, guys. Next up, create a product, tiger eye earrings. Number 2, all I did was copy and paste. If you can copy and paste you can use Jeweler's Advantage and create incredible products for jewelry. So boom, earrings, done. This was under 15 seconds. So far, 2 for 2. That's a product right there. Somebody could easily make this. The angle that it's created from, the prongs are even accurate. Maybe you would add a fourth prong. Are we going to nitpick over the fourth prong? Once you get it into CAD, you can make the adjustments on the specs that you need. What we would do in the next phase of 3D CAD is you make the final tweaks. This is already 95% of the way done. Boom, 2 for 2 on the way to the collection. Next one, create this product. I want a ring. Give me a ring. So now we've got kind of a men's ring. It even decided to add the tiger motif. So we've got kind of a cultural element. Maybe this is something drawing some inspiration from India, perhaps, as a high-end ring. We've got yellow gold, we've got diamonds, beautiful piece of tiger eye. And of course, if you're going to do some brand storytelling with the piece, and maybe you're building an entire story around the product concept itself, having some tigers with the tiger eye, especially if we have a gold tiger with the semi-precious stone of tiger eye, seems like this should be kind of an expensive ring now, right? Because we've tied this in, we've created a story and elevated the perception of the product. Next one. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of an error. No worries. This is AI, guys. It's a little bit unpredictable. Sometimes things happen that maybe you wouldn't want. So we went 3 for 3. I was really excited that I was going to potentially be able to go through 5 products and nail them all. But it's AI, and luckily it's just, you lose 30 seconds of your time. There's still some redeeming qualities about this, but I decided not to go with this. There would be things that you could do. This certainly is not a bad design here. You might not show a customer this, but the gold tiger on some tiger eye that's been fashioned into kind of a square. Maybe there is something redeeming about the way these cufflinks work as well. This isn't a complete throwaway from a product development perspective. It might not be what you show somebody for a one-to-one consultation for customs, but there's things here that are serving as R&D, namely this cufflink here. There's some potential there to make a product out of that. So I didn't really like this though, and I wanted to get something better. So boom, okay. That will do. So now we have tiger eye cufflinks. If you're creating earrings for the ladies, you can do cufflinks for the men. Here's some beautiful tiger eye cufflinks with diamond accents and yellow gold, in keeping with the continuity of the collection that we're trying to do. So boom, that was, how many products did we just do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 products out of 5 tries in under 10 minutes. So let's take a look at what's under the hood of how you can approach this for yourself. So something that I had going on in this prompt and this project in the thread is I was aware of the market segment. In this case, I was talking about cultural jewelry. I knew that we were going to do something cultural and it was going to incorporate tiger eye. So this is where I'm coming in. As far as market segment goes, I was probably above $1,000 for retail, perhaps below $7,000 on retail though. So I'd be falling in around here. You're going to want to screenshot this if you're getting a brand off the ground, because this is how you avoid racing to the bottom on price. So you want to learn your market segments. In this case, I was living in here in order to create these products. Next up, I was also very aware of my design philosophy. Now this is cool because I jumped right into product. So we didn't have a brand prism here. There was no real brand identity. A lot of you design from the space of understanding what specs you want first. You know the type of bench techniques you want to employ. You know the types of materials that you want to employ. But that only accounts for about a third of what makes the design special. Now, what was cool about this was by dialing in the market segment, knowing that I wanted it to be a higher end piece using tiger eye, and I know that it's tiger eye, yellow gold, and diamonds, the AI ended up starting to create a concept around that, namely with the ring. If we were to look at the ring here, this is starting to tell a story and look like a real branded product. So maybe what you could do is you could create a whole collection around jungle animals. And in this case, a segment of the collection is tigers. It's tiger eye and tiger. Maybe there would be elephants, maybe there would be peacocks, or some other type of colorful animal that you could tell a whole story around. That could then feed into the Brand Prism. So you don't necessarily need to know what your brand is right away. You just need to get inspired and then start working around this framework for the 3 elements of the design philosophy. And just like the primary colors, blue, yellow, red, if you're combining these ideas within this framework, you can create an infinite array of hues with what your jewelry brand and your dream collection would be. Once you're there, of course, then you can start hashing out what your brand prism would be. Maybe this is a brand all about adventure and world travel and the natural world, and there's all kinds of stories that you can tell to make the pieces more compelling. So my question to you is, what is your dream collection? In this case, in under 10 minutes, I came up with a kind of cultural high-end line that's using a semi-precious stone with gold and diamonds, accent diamonds that is, to boost the perception of the product, make this look like a high-end product that would no doubt have a ton of margin in it. Right here, most people are going to look at this and see some yellow gold tiger eye jewelry with accents. I personally see about $10,000 worth of margin on the page. So let that one sink in. A lot of you are also asking, when are we going to be able to bring this into the world of CAD? That is something that is on our mind. We're trying to solve the entire 360 development of a jewelry brand. We want to make the next Cartier, the next Bulgari, the next Tiffany. And one of you are going to do it with this. I promise you. There's so much under the hood with this tool that it's not just about design. I came up with this in 10 minutes. And it's spectacular design. I've sold my fair share of customs. I know that these would move, and I'm curious to see what you guys are going to come up with. Are you going to use moonstones, or are you going to use amethysts? Are you going to just use silver pieces? Are there going to be no gemstones? Is it going to be focused on more industrial looks? Things of that nature. In the meantime, I'm solving some pretty big problems on my end. We're going to figure out how to get you guys what you want, so that way you can create your dream collection with artificial intelligence, brought to you by Jewelers Advantage. So if you like what you see, head to jewelersadvantage.com. The tool that I'm using to create this is free. If you're a ChatGPT Plus user, you can use Jewelers Advantage for free. You can create your own collection in under 10 minutes, or create customs, or develop the entire brand and operations of a business that's going to go on to be wildly successful. We invite you to jewelersadvantage.com. My name is Jesse Corby, Creative Director here at Jewelers Advantage, and we will see you in the next video.